Hello, good people. Welcome to our show. Hello, bad people. Welcome to our show. Hello, guys. I respect bad people, good people. I respect anyone who wanna learn more about digital marketing, about SEO, how you can get results, and many things. Because it's very important today to know how to update skills that you have and to go ahead. I'm so excited to discuss a lot about blog potential, about content audit with Maria Harutyunyan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Doing great. It's Friday. I love this feeling. We chatted a little bit about Friday. I don't know when this episode will come, but on Friday, guys, I want to share my first secret today. If you want to get more money, ask on Friday. and you can ask your boss, you can ask your customer, just do it on Friday. And sometimes I can procrastinate to send the report because I know if I do it on Friday, I have increased the chance of getting results. Maria, before we start, just tell more about yourself, experience, background, and anything that can help our listeners to learn more about you.
Me. So I have, since I have graduated from my university, which was already a long ago, immediately I started going into SEO. A professor of mine introduced me to the angle back in 2015. I got in love with it. So I started with SEO, worked with different kind of companies, promoted them, full-time employee, worked with an agency, and then, little by little, I started my team, and then grew it to about 80 full-time SEOs in our media, and about 200 clients right now. Uh, so we're focused on SEO. Yes, it's a lot, I know.
Uh, I have no idea how to manage the process with 200 clients. It's hard, especially today. Yeah, in 2008, when I started my digital journey, that was interesting because at that time I had a team of jack of all trades. Basically, someone who, some specialist could write content, submit, promote, do everything. Today, I fired this team. Uh, Google pushed me forward to fire all these people because it's important to pay attention to specific directions. And today we have writers who can write content, SEO specialists who can find topic ideas, keyword research. We have designers who can create design, web developers who can optimize, content manager. So yeah, it's hard. And for me, I can't imagine how to handle 200 clients. Can you tell about your methods of management? How you do it?
Oh,
how
yeah.
you
It comes down to, well, it comes down to two things, right? First of all, it's a concentration because we're an SEO agency solely and we do only SEO. We could go deeper into optimizing our processes, right? Because, like, when you have a digital marketing agency, this is where I don't get how people are doing that, right? When you have a full agency, like doing and development, website, and the design, and and SEO and PPC and Facebook, and well, all of this stuff, right? This is where it gets crazy for me, because sometimes when someone comes to me at an interview at the office and they tell, like, "Who are you? What do you do?" "I'm a digital marketer." It's like, okay. For me right now at this point, when you tell I'm a digital marketer, it's equivalent to telling I'm a doctor. Okay, what kind of a doctor are you? Are
yeah.
you a heart surgeon? Are you what you are, right? This is to come back to, add to your point that before it was easy. It was like a few people that could do, because the angles in digital were smaller. Right now, because everything branched out, more specialty came in, and so on and so forth. That's why it's kind of, so this is one point. And the second one, it's processes. Everything comes down to process. So you just need to have everything processized. Everyone needs to know what they're doing, what's their position, what is needed from their side, and etc. And in my agency, it's like discipline. In SEO, in my opinion, especially in SEO, when you don't have a discipline and consistency, when you delay things, when you procrastinate things, and so on and so forth, nothing comes along, right? So that's also super important. So kind of specifically, I'm choosing people that have all of these qualities in place. And then I have my processes. We have link building department, digital PR department. We've got a content department and technical SEO department, a special strategy department that they're just dealing with like unlocking strategies, what we can do to grow, and so on and so forth. So as soon as everyone knows their role, everyone knows what they're doing and why they're doing it, then everything comes pretty easy.
Nice. Awesome. Love it. Yeah. Like it. Like it. Yeah. I think discipline is important. But sometimes we need to give some freedom as well. I don't like to kill creativity on people, so yeah.
That's completely true. That's completely true. So, there are people, not creativity is a really good thing that it's like, I wouldn't like to tell that it's not meant for everyone, but there are people that are more creative than the others, right? So there are people that are strong at implementing stuff, just like doing it. They're nailing it. Creative people are more like, broader. That's why all my creative people are more on a strategy level. That's what they can think, outside of the box, right? So, yeah. But for
Yeah.
example, we have really strong, they might not be as much strong at doing stuff rather than kind of figuring things out. And there are, guys that are really strong at just, getting things done really properly, really accurately, and so on.
Yeah, nice. Love it. Awesome, awesome. Maria, let's talk about blog content. It's interesting. In 2008, I ignored writing blog posts because Google was not smart as we have today. And we created e-commerce content. Google ranked well. I wanna share my strategy that I use at the time. I bought more backlinks than my competitors had. Google ranked well. All these things change many times, and today we pay more attention to white hat SEO. And according to data, most traffic are coming to blog content today. Yeah, it's reality. But we are marketers, and things change a lot. We need to adapt. And the last time we can see that Google decrease. Decrease the number of clicks from the top 10 results because of feature snippets, because of paid marketing, many elements. Okay, it's part of the process, but chats, AI chats come to the place, and today ChatGPT can reply to some questions. Bing has Bing chat. Bart, we have Google is going to launch a search generative experience, many things. And I think right now I'm not sure about the future of blog content. Really not sure, because I don't know if it's interesting because I speak with ChatGPT more than with my wife. I love my wife, but the last time I ask a lot of questions on ChatGPT because this tool can reply much faster and much better. Maria, can you tell your vision about the future of blog content? Because if Google is stealing, it's interesting. At least Google is linking to our content. Okay, Google is stealing, but can link to the content. But AI, ChatGPT can steal and without any links, just to rewrite all our points. What do you think? What kind of future will be? And do we need to pay so much attention to blog content that many marketers still do?
In my opinion, certainly nobody can tell until they test generative AI and everything, and they like officially launch it everywhere, right, as a mainstream use. But what I think, it really depends on the type of blog content that you're writing about. The articles that have a certain answer, there's like yes or no, or this is that, in my opinion, are going to be sacrificed the most, rather than the articles that don't have a certain answer and have some kind of an opinion and something like this, right? For example, say if you have a medical condition and you're researching about it, I don't think that like 2 sentences of an answer will be enough for people or satisfy the users full, perspective about the question. That's why, in my opinion, there's difference of what will be sacrificed, what will be not.
Yeah, but it's interesting because the last time most SEO specialists usually tell that we need to win impressions more than clicks in the top 10 results. And I think many big brands like Forbes, I don't know, CNN, these companies get traffic from Google, but they don't care a lot about this traffic because have direct traffic, loyal audience who can open these resources without Google. But I want to ask, what do you think about evergreen content? What kind of future will be because of chatbots? Okay, some requests probably it's not a good idea to research on chatbots, but most content chatbots can reply, like how to play guitar, how to lose weight, how to, I don't know, how to learn French. You can ask all these questions on chatbots, and we can lose some part of the traffic. What do you think? It's a good idea today to pay attention to these topics, or it's better to ignore them?
No, it's good idea still to pay attention to that content if it comes to like right now doing still the SEO or optimizing or whatever. But in reality, like, yes, a lot of people have different kind of opinions of how generative AI can come and like mess things up with the clicks and etc. But no one can actually tell it unless we have an actual data on it. Like everything is opinion. That's why I wouldn't go that much into discussing different kind of opinions. Just like whenever
Sorry, I decided
later
to open my door because my cat is crazy. He doesn't like when all doors are closed. So, okay.
So, yeah, the bottom line is like everything is opinion. So we'll see, like in a very near future, in my opinion, in 2 months or something like that. As soon as all of us get some data, we can be more kind of certain with an answer of what's going to happen with evergreen content, with whatever.
Okay, Maria, I want to ask about something that changes too. I mean, like about keyword research. In 2021, probably Fabrice Canal from Bing, but I don't remember exactly the name, but someone from Bing told that keyword research is obsolete in 2021. John Mueller replied to this tweet that it's not obsolete. We still have a room for keyword research. But in 2023, John Mueller shares the same, that keyword research is obsolete. Google is so good to recognize the content. And but I still see keyword research tools are popular. Ahrefs, SEMrush, Ubersuggest, Google Keyword Planner, all of them are so popular. What do you think about keyword research? Do we still have a room for keyword research, or it's better to pay attention to topics than keyword research?
My psychology about like it's topic first. So in my team, I never tell them to do, when I tell like we need a blog strategy, I never tell them to go and do hi there. So I never ask them to go and do a keyword research. I tell them to go and do a topical analysis, right? What it means is like we take a topic, say we have a client, for example, in dyslexia niche, right? He has created a really nice app for kids that have difficulty reading, and then he helps these kids to kind of make this process much easier, much fun, and so on. So I never ask the guys to do a keyword research, just like topical research. Go and figure out what in the world everyone is talking about the topic. Different angle. Doesn't matter it has a keyword volume, it doesn't have the keyword difficulty, and so on and so forth. Go watch YouTube videos, go watch YouTube comments, go to Twitter, go to Reddit. Just understand the topic. When you understand the topic and don't go like blindly about keywords, just like keywords data, then you know the topical authority and so on and so forth. It's a thing, it's a real thing, right? I know that, and because I have a lot of data backing that up. So when you do the topical analysis and you create, for example, hub content, topical clusters, and etc., this is the best way of going about. Yes, okay, try to prioritize by understanding then, after you have your topics defined, what topic has more popularity, what is a top level topic, what is the secondary level topics or subtopics, and etc. Do that. But initially, we focus more on a topical research rather than the keyword research, right? But things are different. For this is what I'm doing for brands, right? I got affiliate websites that go pretty differently about it, right? So I first figure out the big angle that has, thousands of hundred thousands of search volumes, which are closely related topics together, and I could generate massive amounts of content around those. And for affiliate blogs, I go with that. But so kind of different, mix and match for what situation which works.
Yeah, nice, valuable. I want to ask about sales funnel. Once I spoke with webmaster who lost 400,000 traffic from Google, but he didn't lose any sales. Google dropped his ranking positions, but sales are the same. And because all these topics didn't sell his products, and I think it's important to think more about getting sales than more traffic. Can you tell your methods how to unite sales funnel with topics? Because we have top funnel, medium, bottom, and some topics don't sell at all. For example, I don't know. If you sell weight loss supplements, it doesn't mean that you can get traffic from weight loss. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to overcome big brands in the top 10 results. And I remember we promoted a few companies in this niche. That was hard because we had competition with billion-dollar companies. If you search on Google.com any keywords related to weight loss, billion-dollar companies are there. Shakeology, name them, so big companies. But we found the way how to get results to increase traffic from 100K to 700K. But we pay attention to topics that bring sales. So tell your methods how to figure out that.
This is kind of
yeah.
So this is one of the reasons that we do topical research first, right? Rather than just the keyword research. The reason being is because when you have your topics, obviously you divide your topics between like bottom of the funnel topics near to the sale, mid of the funnel, top of the funnel, and etc. We usually go with the bottom of the funnel topics first in the first hand. However, we try to take an angle. For example, as you said, like the supplements can be very tough niche. Best supplements, we all know that like top 10 is occupied with like large publications. But when you go a little bit, how to phrase it? For example, a client of mine, he's selling photo booth, right? Photo booth for professional shoots, right? Meaning like if you want to get a headshot for LinkedIn, if you want to get a headshot for your business card and etc., he has a very nice pod, completely automated, that you go and kind of press the button and it will shoot you, and then it will send you the picture to your email. Now we could take the keyword headshots, right? Headshots and plus location, right? But we didn't do that. We didn't do that because we would, in this case, compete with a lot of professional photographers as a niche, and they're quite aggressive with SEO. And the domain was, my client's domain is pretty new. So we took a professional angle of it. So all the short tail keywords that we took, we added professional word in it, right? So you kind of tilt the angle a little bit with this, but I don't remember how did I came to this. We were talking about bottom of the funnel, mid of the funnel, and top of the funnel. Yeah. So kind of, if you have a tough time understanding, if you have a tough competition, try to tilt the angle a little bit. For example, we have a client that is a software development company. They're doing everything software development, right? Obviously, when you search for CSS developers, it's very hard angle to rank for that. But we tried to do outsourced software developers, smaller market, more specific, and there's not that much competition in there. And also another angle is that sometimes you look at the keyword volumes, there's no keyword. 10, 0. Third-party tools are not good at recognizing the shorter, smaller keywords, right? They're focusing more or get data on the bigger keywords. I was trying to rank for a keyword of like crypto link building. So I'm looking here and there, no search volume, nothing. And I was like, come on, it logically doesn't make sense. And it was like in that boom period where like crypto was blooming everywhere. Everyone were like Bitcoin. So during that time, I was like, there is no way. There's so many companies out there that are searching, that are, crypto companies. There's no way nobody would search crypto link building. So I was like, damn, the data, I'm gonna create this article. I created this article, and then right now consistently 100, 200 click it, what brings me every month, right? Because of the secondary variations, long tail keywords, and etc. So when it comes, again, when I come to the back to the topic, understanding the topic, you need to be so much into the topic. You need so much to understand your clients, or what potentially, or assume, or have this gut feeling, what could the other side search for and meet the demand. This is where you will see kind of traffic coming. So it doesn't necessarily that you need to go after the biggest keywords or the hardest keywords, right? The niche is also good.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah.
And it brings conversions. Like, people are contacting me on a daily basis for that. So kind of when it comes to the optimization of the content, those specific topics are bad at perform, even though they might give you less traffic, but are better at conversions than the ones of a top level, topics that you can cover, right? So I'm trying to, as a first part in the intro section, kind of just talk a little bit about the topic, and kind of tell that book an appointment here if you're looking at, and just one sentence, and just go through the article. Some people want to do buttons, some pop-ups, so it's kind of different ways of you can leverage the page.
Yeah. I want to know more about crypto link building because I have big clients on this niche: trading, investing, crypto.
Yeah.
And I know it's not simple. It's not like common link building even. We use white hat SEO. I don't know why people can think that it's only possible with black hat. No, white hat works well. Yeah, but I want to know your methods. Can you tell how you promote crypto websites with white hat SEO?
I thought we were talking today about the content audit.
Yeah, we can continue after that.
All right. Everyone knows about this. Link insertion, guest posting, traditional. Put that aside. Big thing right now, it's digital PR for link building, right? It's the one that you earn back. How much should I go deeper into like explaining what it is?
It doesn't matter. Just for example, if we have website that can help I don't know, with blog content about crypto, about trading, how to earn money with by trading on this niche. So yeah, any methods how to get
Those
backlinks.
backlinks,
Yeah,
digital PR, the most crypto for those websites that is hard to get links to, right? Which is, I suppose, the adult niche, the dating and etc. Then we have crypto. Then we have Omi. Where else? Finances, probably. The total finance, healthcare, and etc. Those are the niches that is a little bit harder to get links to. Casinos.
yeah, yeah. And you mentioned that you have a PR department, yeah, or people who pay attention to that. Can you tell your methods how to do it? Because yeah, the last time I can see a lot when PR specialists, including me, use PR as a link building, because in most cases PR it's not link building, but we can get authoritative backlinks by using PR. And I spoke with Ferry Kazoni. He has one of the biggest agencies in UK, and he spoke in the conference when Google CEO of Google invited him to speak about PR, to share about this PR world. And I like his methods. Yeah, he charges a lot. I don't want to say how much. Yeah, but I like his methods, how he can find this topic ideas. And when you read all these press releases, all of them are simple to read. Very simple to read.
It is.
Nothing special, but it takes time to find these ideas. And I know about that. It's not like to write about common topics. PR, it's everything trending, new, special. So tell your methods how to do it.
Sure, it's tough. That's why not a lot of people like to go towards like hard part, right? It's like, is it to buy links? Is it to do an outreach and etc. But in PR for link building campaigns, the most difficult thing is the ideation, what to write about, right? There are different kind of PR. Well, if we kind of step back, we're not talking about PR for publicity, right? It's not that angle. It's like PR for link building is what we are talking about. So in this case, what you do is like you need to earn those backlinks, those imposable backlinks. For example, MSN, Business Insider, I don't know, Vogue, L, and these are the websites that we actually got links from for our clients, right? And we're getting like on a weekly basis, we're getting a lot of links from this type of websites to our clients. Now, the way to do it is like you do the ideation. You need to be in topic a lot, in news a lot, and kind of figure out, put together the dots. And it's not one variable usually. It's not like top 10 best something, right? You need to be you need to have two variables. For example, something happened which caused this something to go up and down, to increase or decrease, to, I don't know, multiply or something like this, right? For example, for my website, we are doing a campaign of like the most trending TikTok's most followed celebrities car collection by worth. Kind of, you need to think about that. You need to think about that. It's like a lot of people that are thinking, brainstorming, putting together ideas and etc. And kind of, you already have gut feeling at what story it will pick up and what story it will not, as we have so much experience doing that, right? So yeah, it's just like ideation, and then we process the data and so on and so forth, and then the outcome is just like a nice press release, pitching out to journalists, and then getting those cool placements.
Yeah, nice, valuable. Maria, let's get back to the main topic. I usually change direction because to have this logical chain, and it helps to retain the audience until the end. That is why if you ask something that my audience is interested, I usually keep doing. And yeah, some podcast episodes we change completely, but we got
we can talk more about it.
Yeah, but anyway, let's get back to blog content. For example, I mentioned a few times that I started my digital in 2018, 8, and we had this team of writers who wrote about anything. And today I search for experts who know the topic. If you ask me to write about how to learn French, how to play guitar, I can't because I don't know these topics. Even if I use ChatGPT, I can't. I tried because my brothers asked me, please help to create content about accounting. I, I tried to play with ChatGPT, but I'm not sure that was something special, just generic content. But if you ask me about SEO, marketing, PR, I can because I learn a lot about these topics. And for our crypto websites, trading, I cooperate with experts who can write for Forbes, Bloomberg, Investopedia, great websites. They charge a lot, but they can create quality content. Tell your methods, how to find writers today. It's not like many years ago, just have a team of writers, give them the task, keywords, please submit a lot of keywords, we need great content. Yeah.
Anymore. Yeah, it's not the way to go about that anymore like that. So it's pretty simple. In fact, you just drop your topic, find the top 2-3 best ranking articles and reach out to their authors.
Yeah.
This is the way to find them. Probably, yeah, because how else you will find these writers unless you kind of see their work or in prior, right?
Do you outsource them or have in your team?
Yeah. No, we outsource. We don't do any content writing ourselves. We come up with a content plan. We write detailed brief to the writers, not auto-generated briefs. So it's like manually, normally written briefs. And then we just find a writer that is expert in the topic, and then just give them to write that. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to find them. Most of the times they will charge, but quite a lot, but still it's needed. And also like this EAT compliance, already the authority of the writers, entities, and so on and so forth. This is another topic of discussion that probably we can talk over as well.
Oh yeah. Lily Ray wrote me a checklist plus 50 points for my SEO course about EEAT. Yeah. It takes time, to read all this list many times to understand everything. But probably you can't know everything, but you need to find. It's not simple. And Maria, let's talk about AI. For example, even the greatest writers use AI, and I know about that. After ChatGPT, I found that many writers who can write for Bloomberg, Forbes, all of them use AI. ChatGPT in my case, and we spend so much time to discuss about that. Please don't do it. We can't deny this tool exists, but we need to get quality in the end. They can use AI. I tell them, yeah, you can use, but we need something special, unique. Use AI in the smart way. Can you tell how to do it? How to create great content with AI? I mean, like high quality content.
Yeah. So as soon as you research the topic and you know what you're writing about, then the AI can be handy tool to assist you writing, to answer some questions, to give you some angles that you might have not thought about before. So this is the way that I encourage our writers to use the AI rather than just because when you read the AI content yourself without AI detection tool, you can tell it's AI. Basic, generic, and etc. Like say go read some of my articles. Like recently I have done an article on Mongols. So when you read on it, it's like visible that someone has an experience, from the first-hand experience is telling something, right? So it's definitely, you can kind of spot the AI. But when the AI comes to support, and it happened a lot, for example, for my affiliate blog, that happened a lot. We have a very great writer that he himself refuses to write through AI, but sometimes it's still like the AI gave me an angle that I couldn't even think that people would have this question, this something, right? So kind of exclusively for all of our writers, the AI is kind of a big no, but they can use the AI to help them assist that. The AI detection tool is like such a controversial way of checking whether the content is written through AI or not, because one, like a 100% original content that I know, it's like literally written, handwritten. So it tells like 50% AI, but it's not. And then the AI content, most of the time, it tells like it's original. So I wouldn't, personally myself, I'm not trusting that much AI detector tools. But when you read through the content, you obviously see whether it's like comes from an experience, whether it's the effort has been put into that content or not.
Yeah. By the way, about these AI detectors, uh, only beginners, I mean, like writers who have no experience with writing, don't know how to cheat AI detectors. you
Yeah,
know, so all
that's
writers who have even like medium experience can cheat this AI detector, because just to change the prompt. And I played myself with AI detectors. It's not that I wanna cheat. My main goal was to control writers who can write for me. And when I shared with them, oh, it's like AI writing. And by the way, it's interesting because great writers can use AI uh, to create all this content. And as you mentioned, if you have experience, you can understand it's AI written or not, but it's not hard to cheat this system. It's not hard. It's very simple. You can use a few prompts to change the text. I mean, like to edit content for, I don't know, in conversational tone. It's enough. Yeah,
that,
and
yeah,
it's not hard. Anyway, it's better to cooperate with people if you trust them. It's important to have this trust. It's important to read content. You can have internal feeling, because many marketers have intuition. When you have extended experience, or if you play a lot with AI, you can understand, as you mentioned. Yeah, you can
yeah,
feel it. It's AI written or not. And I'm not against AI. We got great mentions on Business Insider, CNN, because of editing on ChatGPT.
yeah,
So ChatGPT is a great tool. It's awesome tool,
yeah,
but you need to use it smart. And
exactly.
Maria, I want to ask about your experience. Uh, I think I have some audience who are looking for ways how to grow, how to go ahead, how to become uh, founders of their agencies. I have clients who don't know anything about SEO but wanna get the basic. And what I found, I usually get high results with clients who understand what we do. If clients understand why it's important to create high quality content, why we need to think more about sales than getting more traffic, we can cooperate together, we can understand each other. But if they don't, usually tell them, take my course, learn from Lily Ray, Jeff Coyle, Mike Phillips, go to YouTube, go to Google, find other experts, find your loving format, but learn, get the basic. I
Yes.
want to ask you, if you started today from scratch without any experience, knowledge, skills, it's your first day in SEO. You have no agency, you have no employees, but you want to learn how it works. What will you do today if you started from scratch?
I'll just go to YouTube and search what is SEO. I'm a visual learner. That's so much information, so many people sharing, so many great experts in the niche that you can learn from. LinkedIn is a great place, and it's an amazing place where like really experienced people are talking about actual cases that you can learn from. But I think it's like more of an for advances. Like every day I learn something new from someone that has posted something like unique, a case study or something like this. But in my opinion, when you start with SEO, it's just like all the material is for free there for you, right? At least to get the basic, even the advanced stuff, it's free. It's just like you just need to have the willingness to learn and to go that extra mile, yeah, to be good.
Yeah, nice. And I have two questions left. One question I want to ask, because you mentioned that you have creative people in your team and usually divide creative people, less creative people. I don't want to tell. Not creative, less creative. Okay. But, I remember one interesting story. Let me share a short story. Lloyd Richards published a book 11 years ago, and he spent 14 years to write a single book. 14 years, more than a decade. For me, it's hard to imagine how to write a book 14 years. But he wrote this book, then published, and just random sales, nothing special. Then his daughter posted content on TikTok from account with 0 followers, and this video became viral. Today, this book is bestseller on Amazon. So one creative video beats a lot of marketing and sales channels. Of course, everyone wants to become viral. Yeah, and I watched this video. I want to know how to get 15 million views, and it's not nice looking design. Nothing special, but that was creative. And this video provokes curiosity. Why you need to read this book, And I spoke with Jim Edwards. He worked in Business Insider 10 years. He started on this company from scratch. Then the company was sold for $500 million. And he told me that success of Business Insider depends on creating non-boring content. It's important to be creative. You mentioned about creativity in your team. Can you tell how to become creative today when we have so much content, 2 billion websites, a lot of information, but how to stand out from the rest in this competition?
Well, my method of it, when it comes to the content, right? If we're talking about the creativity in SEO content perspective, it's write the content as if you are speaking and teaching someone live, like we're talking right now together. Be visual, like use different kind of images to pinpoint, different kind of videos, short gifs, something like this, to be educating and being like very easy to follow, easy to leave. Yeah. So basically, when it comes to the SEO content, it's just like creativity standalones, like how to break down the complex topics into like easier parts, easy for people to comprehend and read through, which obviously increases the scrolls, increases the conversions, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, and one more secret from you, I think, to have these great people in your team. When you cooperate with the best, you can become the best as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, basically automation, when we're kind of talking about automation as a future, right, of everything, also something that popped to my mind based on your like previous questions of what makes my company successful, kind of what helps me to handle 200 clients. Obviously, it's not only these organizations and etc., but by creating internal tools to manage the processes, right? For example, link building. We have created and we're about to launch a link building automation tool, where instead of manually prospecting one by one each of the and vetting for guest post outreach, for link insertion outreach, and so on and so forth, the tool itself crawls all of this through all of these pages. It works with NLP, identifies the context of these pages, and creates a semantic relevancy to the keywords that you are trying to rank finds you all the email addresses, and from 10,000 lists, it gives you the shortlisted 100 list or 200 lists that are the most relevant blogs with a high probability to accept guest posts and link insertions, relevant for a certain keyword. You've got the emails, you automate your outreach with AI as well, and then you go kind of. That's that. In the automation is also a very big part kind of in every business when it comes to like cutting costs, when it comes to optimizing whatever you are doing right now. Prospecting itself, it takes hundreds amounts of manual hours in that sense, right? We probably created a new job which is like link prospectors, kind of finding all of these prospects, filtering out lists and finding a list for us to outreach for guest posting and link insertions. Kind of 10 hours of work. Right now we're managing with like 10 minutes of scraping, right? It just scrolls all the pages, shortlist you, takes out of all the PBNs out of that, takes out all this 404s, bad content and brockens and so on and so forth, and just like gives you a good list. This is also a way that we manage to manage 200 clients.
When it's ready?
It's gonna be ready in a month.
I need this tool, Maria. Send me when it's ready, please. Give me this tool.
Everyone kind of who I talk is very impatient to get this tool, but it's pretty. We are using this internally already for like 6 months, as we were developing this in the past 12 months, and we have cut probably like 70% of costs associated with like prospecting, the speed. The quantity of outreach is much speedier. Personalization is so,
yeah, awesome. Yeah, nice. I need this tool. I think everyone needs such tool because link building is hard and it's hard to get results. But as you mentioned, it takes time to collect data, to research, to analyze, to find great perspectives, to find the RMS. Yeah, I know it's so hard, but yeah, if you have this tool, will be better. Okay. And Marie, I have my final question about the future of SEO. I want to ask you, take your crystal ball and let us know what kind of future will be, because Google is decreasing the number of clicks.
Yes.
We know about that. And we have AI, we have chatbots. Apple is going to launch augmented reality, this headset. I don't see a big difference. For example, if I have my iPhone like this, it's the same like if you have this Hamlet. But anyway,
it just adds a headache.
Yeah, more close to the eyes. Anyway, so I think in marketing it's important to adapt, to change, to go ahead. So let us know what kind of future will be in your vision and how we can adapt to this possible future.
In my opinion, in the near or further future, the short videos are going to be a big thing. Short videos and first-hand experiences. Even like, in my opinion, the affiliate websites that are covering top 10s of supplements and etc. are going to be switched to like experiences of influencers. Person as its own, with its trustability, with its experience, is going to be prioritized much more. And the start of it is this EAT and authors and etc. as people. So in my opinion, person itself, kind of sometimes I'm even thinking maybe later on even Google might be giving more credit or equally credit to who has written the content, who does it come from, as much as to the links as well. Because what are links? Links are kind of just adding the authority or proving or sending signals. In here, you have already an author with its entity created in web around some kind of a subject, and when it comes to from someone, you kind of trust much more, that he's an expert in that field, right? So in my opinion, the people are going to be much more valuable later on with their experiences, which can make a really good tool. It gave me a good idea about my next tool. and and short videos, in my opinion, coming from first-hand experience. Right now, even in the SERP, you can see like short videos are popping much more than it was doing before. So yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I removed my TikTok for a while because TikTok, I don't know how, but TikTok learned my mind. And this social media can list videos that I can't stop watching. I watch all without stop, like 2 hours. I usually do it in the bathroom, but when I get back, I keep watching, and I uh, I found only one way how to fight with TikTok to remove this app for a while, you know.
I
So
have this
yeah.
timeout thing. I have set up tracker for all of my apps. So when the
Uh-huh.
time is up, it kind of closes. So I have like in almost every app that I'm using daily, it's kind of after 10 or 15 minutes it goes. Sometimes I'm talking to my parents that are in the US. Then
Uh-huh.
if we're in the middle of the call ends. It's like time out. Sorry, I can't touch the anymore.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I can break my phone after that. Yeah, Maria, it's a big pleasure to get in my show. I love your energy. I love all your skills. It's so valuable. And I'm waiting for your tool. Khalid mentioned that he is waiting for this tool as well. So I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I think when we will submit this audio podcast, more people will wait for this tool. Tell the best way how to keep learning from you, how to reach out to you, how to follow you, where to get information about this tool.
Yeah, so I will be posting. Well, I will be posting that on my LinkedIn channel, and then I will let you know, guys. Anatoly, if you would like to share as well
Yeah, of
sometime.
course I will.
So you will hear about it as soon as it comes. I promise you will all hear about it. And to follow me, I'm very active on Instagram. Sorry, LinkedIn. I'm very active on
Mhm.
LinkedIn. So you can follow me at LinkedIn and lupexdigital.com. It's my website where you can get, acquainted to all of our services. And yeah, pretty much this is that.
Nice, nice, guys.
Like LinkedIn and website. So
Awesome, awesome, guys. I'll submit to LinkedIn account, website in the description below to this podcast. Listen us on Apple, Google, Spotify. Thanks again, Maria. A big pleasure. Welcome back anytime. I love this experience. So fun, so valuable. I'm waiting for this tool as my audience can wait for this tool. And thanks, guys, a lot for listening and watching us.
thank you so much for having me.